to draw a new budget. Now, sit down and begin to list the things that you intend to be spending your money on, the reduced amount. But now, as you do this new budget, I want to suggest that you split it into two. The expenditure items, divide them into two. The essential items, these ones that you cannot do without. And then the non-essential items, what you may want to consider as luxuries. So list them separately. The reason for listing them separately is that as you do the listing, depending on how your new income looks like, you begin to have a conversation with yourself. You begin to discover perhaps that your new income is not even able to handle your essentials, or it is able to handle your essentials and a bit of non-essentials. If you are to make adjustments, it is easier for you to know where to start from, unlike when you just do a blanket list of your expenditure items. As you do this new budget, it is also important for you, because at some point your income might have reduced so tremendously that you might need to switch to what we call a bare bones budget. A bare bones budget is that budget that we might describe as the bare minimum. You see, when you realize that the income you have is not even sufficient to handle your essentials the way they have been, then sometimes unique situations call for unique responses. And when you are faced with situations such as this, we switch into survival mode, right? So that then we can be able to survive and bridge to the next life when income will resume, as has been the case before. So remember, last time we said you have to understand the nature of the pay cut. Is it permanent or is it temporary? So if it's temporary and your employer has said that it will resume after a year or after 5 months, then within these 5 months, you are pressing your survival buttons. So if you realize that your income is not capable of handling your essentials the way they have been, then you might need to switch to the bare bones budget. Bare bones is where you ask yourself, what food do I need to survive? Do I really need this? What are the other options to these essentials? So that then you fit yourself into the remaining income to just survive the tough period. Then, as you do this new budget, it is also advisable that you do not factor in income that is irregular. For instance, if what you do, whether you are employed or in business, there is some money that you usually receive that cannot be described as regular. Maybe some overtime or some allowances that are not stable. Do not include them as part of the income, because they might throw you off balance. You might budget using the money, and then the money does not come in the cycle that follows, and that might leave you exposed. So do not include that money, so that when it comes, then it gives you a buffer. It is money that you can easily save. It is money that can stay and safeguard you in the event that things get thicker.